Hello, my tarot and cat friends. We are now in Gemini Sun transit, so happy birthday to all Geminis. And of course, when the sign switches, this is the time for my monthly forecasts. So this time around, we are going to have 6 different amazing in-depth spreads specifically designed to capture all your energies. So I'm starting with my version of a double cross spread to give us love forecasts. Then I'm going to follow it with Lenormand separately for ladies and gents. So that's going to give us both general and love situation overview. Then I'll move into the Gypsy spreads, and it's also going to be separated for ladies, gents, and couples. So if you guys are on or off, or if you're going through a temporary separation or recent breakup, you probably would be the best to check both singles and couples. Promotions this month, just join my Facebook and enter to win one of the 3 20-minute readings with me. So each like, comment, and share will win you one entry toward the contest. And of course, please subscribe, like, and share this video, and contact me for your personal forecast or reading. X reading is 45 until the end of the month, and then it will go to 50, so take advantage of that. Enough of the introduction, right? So let's see what's upcoming this month. Hello Gemini, and again, happy birthday to you. This is your month. It's going to be great. It's going to be celebration. So there is actually one more special that I want to announce, and it's going to basically start being every month after this. For each sign that is currently the sun sign, it's going to be 10% off. So just check my website and www.cattarot.ca. Let me know which reading you want. Everything that is not on the special, I'm giving you 10% off. The special prices are already special, so on those there is no discount. So anyway, let's start. So Gemini, what basically you're bringing from the past? You have give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership, and then you have a Queen of Pentacles. So basically you have kind of gave up on something, and that's why it's asking you to kind of like have this like firm ground and start to build, and kind of like not to feel really injured anymore, even though like you kind of like it's kind of contrary. It's both building and not building. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is kind of like doing it slowly, build step by step, very unlike what the air sign would do, because air sign goes, oh my gosh, I need to do it and I need to be there in 1 second. So this is something that you have been dealing with in the past, that was kind of like this mismatch of the energies. And kind of like Strength card in reverse talks about maybe there was a lack of commitment by someone, including yourself, giving up on something or somebody, or maybe even possible for somebody was a breakup, being the Queen of Pentacles, which kind of to me represents the white card being in the past. Well, also what you have in the past, in the base of the basically core of feeling this month will be true love. This is the romance of the lifetime, and this is certainly like really right now top of your mind. You're really going into this month with mostly having love on your mind, and like there is like a fear of being lonely. There is anxiety that is really prevalent. This also can be a drama queen card, somebody who is just like literally wanting too much. Be very careful of, like, you know, those lists that tell us like, oh, you have to write the list and see what it is and what is not, and then, you know, of course you write a list that is like so unrealistic that there is not a living being that can actually match that list. So be very realistic with those lists, but don't overthink basically here, because look, it's signifying success. So the bottom of your decks are, yay, One of Cups. So yes, that is a true love. You're really obviously going to it. It's really important, and it is getting to know each other. So this is going back to, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. It is going back to kind of like understanding the true meaning of love and not rushing into that. So it's going to be a challenge for you, Gemini, I would say. So let's see what basically is going to be starting point. It says children. Your love life is being affected by children. And then we have Three of Wands over here. Three of Wands is talking about okay, how do I go forward with this? What, it's almost like a planning. Where would you go? Which kind of ship do you have to kind of jump on? What is going to be returned? It's kind of like talking back and forth with yourself. Children, of course, can mean exactly that, that your children, your love life is being affected by children, that either yours or your partner's children, or that you want to have children. This also actually talks about inner healing and your inner child. Talks about you needing to address certain issues and see really how to move forward from them. Because to some extent you felt, this is no Wheel of Fortune reversed, to some extent you felt you really didn't have much of a control over the issues lately. And when it's reversed, it basically definitely advises you to try to be as balanced as possible in order to not to actually go through big turbulence. And again, look, you know, what's going on, Gemini, this month? Love, love, love. It's just like love is in the air kind of a thing, right? And her here, flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. You have King of Swords. This is like so you, so just be yourself. Literally exchange your intellectual quips with the other people. Try to be intellectually alluring, and it's going to work. And look, you have 8 of Chalices. It means you also will be able to cut off things that are not working out. It is basically, to me, the understanding of, look, I love it, I want it, but you know what, the price is too high to pay. This is pretty much describing my relationship with chocolate chip cookies. So I really have to break that off. And it's talking about Queen of Wands. Be very careful. So this is kind of contradictory. You have a King of Swords that is like a very just king. It's somebody who is very factual, very intellectual, really kind of like guards attention, and really somebody that you will go, whoa, you know, this person is really smart and I can learn from this person. And obviously this is telling me, well, there was like some kind of intellectual process, kind of like moving away from things that are not working. But Queen of Wands reversed is telling me about maybe superficial approach to things. So be very careful. I mean, it's good to balance kind of being back and forth, not being all serious or not being all flirty. But, you know, it's maybe saying that you're going to be in between these two things and kind of like really try to expand the boundaries in both directions. So Queen of Wands is talking about doing lots of things in a very short period of time. So you have 1 month, pace yourself carefully, right? So let us see what is crowning you. You have here playfulness again. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And there is 2 of Swords. So again, it's the air basically card talking about, okay, what are you willing to go blindly into it, right? Like some people really fear of making a change if they don't have all the facts ready. So sort of analysis paralysis kind of a thing. And this is kind of asking you to make a choice in between the two and just go for it. So somebody doesn't want to be single, 9 of Pentacles reversed. And so this is telling me that some of you might be overly playful with your money. This could be a choice with maybe having too much fun over here. And this is also coming back to some old issues, which is kind of like good. This is like back to this children card. Death reversed talks about certain transition did not finish. You are still kind of like going through approaches and trying to figure out how to do it. And maybe you guys are still, some of you, in a relationship that you're feeling it has to stop, and hence, you know, you're wondering if this is a true love, and you're wondering if this relationship you're in is really going to bring that happiness that you kind of like dream. Because look, love is absolutely everywhere in the air. All the groups of cards in your kind of like cross of definition here has this, like, I mean, soulmate kind of like flavor. And absolutely try to figure out what this is. Try to figure out what is not finished, because, you know, people sniff it out if you're sitting on 2 chairs, and eventually it costs you, right? So yeah, you see, healing family issues. It talks about your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then you have the Lover's card reversed. So this kind of like would be your matchmaker card, and it represents you, Gemini. Like it's reversed. So it's saying you cannot really move forward to make solid judgment and solid choices for yourself until you really heal what hurts. So just like as I was saying, you know, again, yeah, this emotional fulfillment, 10 of Cups reversed, it's not going to get there until certain things are addressed. And now you have, like, I mean, Knave of Swords, and this talks about digging deep, trying to figure out what's wrong. Just look at your own social media, just look for the clues, look where you have been a year ago, just to see if things have changed. Did you kind of progress? Did you not progress? Safi is going to join us, right, Safi? Huh, Safi? Safi? So very careful. I had a conversation with her not to kind of like miss the cards. We'll see how much she wanted to learn from that conversation. So Gemini, this is very simple. Your goal this month, you really want to reverse these cards. You really want to be in a situation where you're going to make love choices to bring you this happiness, where you can speak up and be who you are. Page of Swords or Knave of Swords is basically exchanging ideas, being studious, being learning, and this is like everything that you love. It's kind of like the air energy, but here with 10 of Chalices is connected with having this inspiration and kind of like fulfillment from inside. So when it's reversed and when it's connected to this card, it tells me, you know what, like I just spent some time to close those loose ends, spend some time to figure out that you have to be yourself. You're not supposed to present yourself as anything else. You see, you, I think, are already aware of that. It says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And then you have 10 of Wands. Again, it's talking about some burdens that you're carrying. You kind of like have to figure out that eventually it's going to basically come home to roost, and this could be secrets. It could be either something you're hiding from somebody or somebody hiding it from you. So 4 of Pentacles reversed. Somehow there is this guarded thing, guarded approach to how much you want to reveal and how soon you want to open your hand. And this is really good. When it says pay attention to red flags, just assess if the person or whatever is happening, coming your way, is basically productive for you, or is going to be too much for you to take. Yeah, because you see 5 of Cups reversed talks about you're supposed to prevent yourself from crying. Also, just a tidbit here, we have to go in relationships with ability to understand that it might not end well, because 99.9999999% of relationships don't work out. So what is the solution? The solution is still go and trust and have our basically core beliefs, who we want to be in that relationship, and we have to be ultimately ourselves and better version of ourselves, and be able to understand that we can handle if this relationship doesn't go anywhere, and pull back if the person is violating, you know, like, I mean, some kind of core beliefs. So this is basically here saying, again, do not override these red flags, because you're going to end up being really hurt instead of being able to pull away in time. How the others see you. You see, people do see that, you know, you're blooming with all these emotions, with romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Oh my gosh, again, love is in the air. Again, this is like telling me the boundaries, the boundaries, the boundaries. 5 of Wands reverse. This could be miscommunication. It could be that you will say something that other people will take and run with it and come back to hold you to it. Again, another 5 of Swords. This is that intellectual match that you like to have, like the battle of words. Sometimes, you know, like you feel you win, and you feel like we air signs, we kind of like do that. We kind of like this conversation with people, and this battle of wills, but they feel they're like basically being conquered, and they kind of like don't feel good about it. So be careful about that, that you really don't chase away or that you give the wrong messages to people. And that's again your card, so that's a double warning. The Magician. Yes, prepare yourself to manifest. You actually absolutely manifest things this month. Others see you this way as well, so you're literally like magnetized to actually get things done and look really, really good. So one more warning. Oh my gosh, how many more? Forgiving and learning, and Queen of Swords reversed. So this is coming in your hopes and fears category. So forgiving and learning says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And Queen of Swords talks about cutting unnecessary things. It's somebody, again, it's an air kind of like flavor, again, somebody who is lifting you higher, expanding you more, taking you to the next step. When she's reversed, it tells me that maybe there is some kind of harshness, maybe you're not able to fully forgive. You kind of like maybe want to that feeling that the justice has been served. So when this card shows up, it tells me that your life is not fully in balance, and that you're trying to get there, trying to kind of like see things you know, from all sides, and trying to get, yeah, like again, a balance and sort of like giving and sharing. So what basically I think it's getting to you, being a 6 number again, it's getting to you that other people are not pulling their weight when you're around them, because you're so fast moving. Air signs are usually fast moving, they can accomplish a lot. I mean, but at the same time we go like really fast and we get tired and we have to take a breather. And then in the meantime, that earth signs like are moving slow and slow and slow, and they catch up with us. So it's just a different kind of like temperament. So this again is the air temperament. It's 11 as well, so it's uplifting. So this is telling me that this month, being a master number, and master number 11 is basically a number of feeling highly intuitive and in tunes who you're supposed to be, and this is an air sign. So that you're going to be able to go deep inside of yourself, cleanse these things, close these things, and kind of realize what kind of things you need. So ultimately, there is this understanding it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So there will be issues that you will not build anymore, and I think this is connected to some kind of secrets. The Moon reversed, some deceptions, and I think this is pretty much what the obstacle was. It was kind of a thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? And how do I go about it? You see 6 again, your month, 6 of Wands reversed. Kind of, which is the card of admiration. So maybe you're understanding that things in love is not about admiring someone or you being admired. It's really about the truth and honesty and transparency, because the Moon reversed is talking about lifting this veil of unknown and basically building this on a proper ground with your eyes wide open. So now let's check the Lenormand and see what more information we get in terms of the general reading. Also guys, men and women, it can kind of overlap. When I say someone, it can mean you or your partner energy. So when I pull the ladies, it could be you gents as well, or this could be your lady partner or male partner, because with so many people the energies kind of like overlap, but you guys will know. All right, Gemini, for the period of Gemini from May 21st to June the 20th. Gemini, for the period of Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Again, you really guys think about love and things about commitment and even children. Again, it's repeating over here. There is somebody here from the past that keeps popping into your readings, and it could be somebody, you know, who has gray hair, or somebody that you dealt with previously. You know, for sure there are going to be lots of communication this month, and communication, you'll be very clear telling people that, you know, you're ready to kind of like settle down, you're ready to kind of like move to the next stage, and you're going to like fight for it. The mountain is a usually obstacle that is kind of like a long obstacle. It's a big mountain to climb, literally, to basically get this commitment or feeling comfortable with, you know, going to this next stage. And this is basically what I was saying, the fox and the mice, dealing with things that didn't work, and you have to clear these things out. You see, like both of them are actually sort of like walking away, so you're really clearing things out. And this could also mean the old issues are being raised to the surface, just maybe to be cleansed once for all. So let's see, let's pull the gentleman from the cards over here. Interestingly, actually, he was the very next card, which again means it would be him on the horizon. So cleanse this, and there is this guy with the ring. So let's see the gems, Gemini guys, and also you ladies, your possible love interest. Okay, for the month from May 21st to June the 20th, from May 21st to June the 20th. See, it's repeating. Okay, so what do we have here? So this person in your life, for you Gemini guys, again, there's a communication which we saw in the general reading, bluebirds. It's some kind of wiseness back and forth. The Tower talks about possible kind of dealing with contracts, with government, clearing maybe some issues that have been kind of like ongoing for quite a while. And you'll be very happy and working with this, because it looks like you're going to be putting certain things to rest again. So, but then like you have, interestingly enough, so also ladies, just one more note, that lilies over there that you had is also the card of reunion with someone. So it's possible that somebody from the past is coming back. So for this, your love interest, so there is somebody who does want to, again, is thinking about the children. So we again have it here, the stork, lots of electronic communications over here, and again the sky and the coffin tells me there will be certain kind of clearing of the things. And the sky actually talks about something sharp can happen. You might actually cut something or somebody off, which kind of goes back to this clearance and certain things being placed to rest. Okay, so let's check into the Gypsy spread over here. And who do I find first over here? Guy, come on, let's go with ladies first. Ladies always should be first, right? Of course, if I can find a lady. So this is going to give me more emotional insight in the situation, and see, here we go. Okay. Again, ladies, that can represent your partner as well, because the energy is like in between the two of you. So it can be also part you, part them, but it's going to just show me really how the energy is generally going to work. So Gemini, May 20th to June, May 21st to June 20th, May 21st to June 20th. This could be single, but it doesn't have to be single. It could be just general. Okay, so what do you have? You have sorrow, you have haughtiness, you have constancy, faithfulness, enemy, thought, joyfulness, and waiting. So this is like that some kind of indecision which you had on in your general spread, and it's calling for you to kind of like be faithful to yourself, into who you are, and do not take things that are just giving you immediate kind of things. Allegrezza is a really lovely card. Allegrezza talks about enjoyment. It talks about kind of like really getting to the next level, but sort of like getting in touch with who you are and understand that, like, I mean, you're not going to be happy in the long term if you kind of don't wait for yourself. So waiting, it kind of looks like, okay, it is worth waiting for, and let me do it, and let's figure out who he is. There is like still the fear that this person could be an enemy, and that can kind of cause you a sorrow, and that's that vanity kind of aspect over here, not to take it overly superficial level. So this could be also next somebody who you kind of like currently are not in tune with, certainly are not communicating, that could be coming back and kind of like bringing these pragmatic steps to go forward. So in this particular storyline, some of you are going to feel sorry over something, and it's going to be that healing that we saw over there that is taking place. Let me just see, what is the sorrow about over here. See, it's that reunion. It's for some of you, you will reunite after kind of like feeling really sad over somebody. Let me just see, this enemy, is that the person from the past. For the others, you'll be waiting for and preparing yourself for a healthy relationship. Yeah, somebody from the past will be contacting you, Gemini, and kind of like start moving forward in that direction. So figure out if this is what you want. Okay, so let's see. For gentlemen over here, what is in the store over here for Gemini guys? See, again, the death. Like, you have like no matter how many cards you take, like literally it's coming back to same messaging. Just give me, okay, Gemini guy. Oh, somebody is going to have lots of intimacy, get a room this month, and be very happy about it. Okay, so this could be your partner, or this could be you, and there is a child again, something new, or somebody might get pregnant. Watch out if you're a guy. If you don't want children, be very extra careful this month. Okay, what do we have over here? Ooh, Gemini guys will have a competition. Isn't that kind of lovely? So, well, Geminis find this very challenging, but you ladies, if this is your love interest, then basically it's going to be two, very much just like Gemini sign, and that's maybe why in your spread it kind of like showed as indecision. Oh my gosh, you don't know which partner to take. You see, you might, this guy here might even have like two people at the same time, and again, this is like this kind of thinking, what do I do? Scholar talks about making decisions. So you have melody, you have house, you have Lord, scholar, sights, haughtiness, pleasure seekers, love, and journey. So again, there is like this level of, you know, how do I go about it? And it kind of shows a couplehood. So some of you Gemini guys, or it could be your ladies as well, is thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm really yearning for this love that basically happened. And maybe some of you had a third person in here, and you felt it kind of like messed this kind of relationship and created this kind of depression. But it looks like, again, same for you. Like, I mean, you will actually move forward this month, even though this might be a triangle, but you will move forward, because it looks like some of you will actually taking a step further and kind of like getting to maybe moving in together and trying to see if this is a workable situation. So this could be also for you ladies out there, a married guy. Could be a married guy that somehow you feel really connected to, but you know, having really emotions for. So now let's check the couples and see what is in the store for couples this month. I had this gentleman here. Okay, so I need the wife and the Grand Seigneur over here. So let's see couples and married couples, and I know that it kind of says wife and with children, but it doesn't have to be. Just like, to me, this is a card signifying commitment. Okay, for couples, give me their forecast for this month. For couples, give me their forecast for this month. Whoa, it's going to be super happy. Couples, give me the forecast this month. Couples, give me a forecast this month. Consolidation, love is in the air, hope, soldier, journey, despair, joyfulness, old woman, conversation, and house. Well, there are two kind of cards that are kind of like obviously jumping at me: soldier and despair. So in this relationship, one of the partners, and here is like signifying male, but as I said, this can kind of be a mixed kind of bag, is jealous. So some of you ladies might be overly flirty, maybe kind of like having that extra person on the side, maybe having too much fun. Some of you may actually stray away and fall in love with someone and just like really think there is a second person this is kind of like coming into your life. And try to talk to your friends or try to figure out if this is really wise thing to do. But you know, some of you were really, on the other hand, like, I mean, devote fully to your relationship and try to move to the next stage. There's going to be some kind of planning about the retirement. Literally, it's going to be lots of happy occasions that are like related to love and that flavor. And maybe some of you are going to put behind you certain things that happened in the past. But on the other hand, some of you might be jealous of the partner or something that they're doing, because you will feel that he or she is holding some kind of secrets, and there'll be conversation about that. Kind of definitely is going to be clearing the air, but I think it's going to end really well because you have hope over here. Hope is like really definitely great card right next to love. So really smooth sailing this month. Don't worry about this jealousy, minimize it, because it can affect your home and domestic bliss. So the key over here, old woman in conversation, is talking about being wise and going into think really maturely. Don't kind of like play games over here. You have unbelievable combination of the cards, so there is no need for jealousy, there's no need for despair. Soldier, try to clear anything that basically still stale. So again, we are going back to those energies. There's still something from the past that needs to be cleared. So have a happy month, Gemini. Just take advantage of your discount, 10% off for any of my readings that is not on the special. Contact me, my contact information description, or visit my website www.cattarot.ca. All the best, happy birthday, love you.